Trouble with Words, episode 121, with your hosts Joshua LeMay and Justin Morse, with special guest Tim.
Hi.
Hey, what an intro. I love your intro, Justin. You're so good at it. You're so good at it.
I feel like I start off these episodes with all this energy and excitement, and then like a half a second later, I'm just like back to Depression City.
Well, you know, it's hard, right? Use it all up. That's a lot of energy you're expelling there. I'm just saying. And you deserve the compliment. But yeah, hey, I'm Joshua LeMay, and Tim is joining us today. And we're doing something that we did once before, and I love it. We're playing a video game, and we're recording an episode at the same time.
What? At the same time?
I swear.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Several things, it turns out.
So many things. Today's game is Fortnite Battle Royale, the free-to-play kind of expansion from the game Fortnite, where you play a game and you shoot people, and it's a lot like a lot of other games, I guess, now that I'm saying it out loud. Except what makes this different is that it's a survival, a sort of free-for-all. 100 people dropped into a map. Last one standing is the winner, and that is going to be us.
Yeah.
That winner is us.
If history is an indicator, no.
We're a strong group of three, and we're all real bad at this game. I'm probably the most experienced. And I'll show you, if you're looking at my screen, I've played a few games of this. I've played 315 solo games, which is crazy. 6 duo games and 36 squad games. And of those, I've won 2 solo games, which I'm pretty proud of, to be honest with you, because I do not do well, as a rule, in this game. It's just hard. It's real hard.
I'm going to take a screenshot of my stats.
Okay.
And I'll send it to you, and you can just put it up on the screen there for in the episode, because I have not played that much.
Yeah, these are adjusted stats we're looking at. I don't think I've ever seen numbers so small. Those are your stats. That is 5 matches played total in solo. 0 wins, 0 times in top 10, and 0 times in the top 25. But of 5 matches played, that's pretty impressive. So you get credit as far as I'm concerned.
But anyway, that was solo. Squad, I actually have 1 place in the top 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, was that with us? No, what was that?
Had to have been with you. I haven't played with anybody else.
Oh, I think we played a game where we... so you can play this game a couple of ways. There's a few approaches to how you want to be in the top. One of them is kill everybody you see. The other, more likely for us, is hide from everyone you see. And we may have done that. I think that could have been a game we played, where we like stealthed it. You, me, and Tim.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to get in the top 10, top 25, just by hiding and not engaging anyone.
Yeah, it's true. You may also notice the wonderful Christmas decorations that Fortnite Battle Royale has put up. That's because they don't ever take down their decorations. Seems like it takes a really long time. It's mid-January, and here we are with Christmas theme. But that's okay. I'm not holding a grudge. It doesn't bug me. You want to jump in? Want to start playing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it to it.
Let's do it to it. So my initial concept for this sort of segment, which is what I think of this as for a podcast, this stream of consciousness, is that we stream some gameplay, but while we're doing that, we talk about issues, various issues. It could be kind of important issues that are happening in the media. It can also be less important things that are just smaller that we wouldn't otherwise be able to really fit into an episode that focuses on one specific thing. And so that leaves the door pretty wide open to cover a million different subjects. What would you like to talk about, guys? We got a special guest. I kind of feel like maybe we could let him start off rather than dictate what you talk to us about. Maybe you could dictate what we talk to you about. But any ideas, any subjects you want to cover?
Well, so we're just past the holiday season. We're firmly into 2018. And over the holidays, I had a chance to pick up and play Emily is Away by Kyle Seeley.
Yeah. No, we
So
talked
cool
about the
little-
sequel to that game in our, I think it was our PAX episode, this last one, right? Or the one before. I can't remember which, but Emily 2 was one of the games we covered.
Mhm.
And anyway, but talk about that. What is that game? What kind of game is that?
Well, it's a game where we, you, the only interface that you have for the game is an instant messenger,
Okay.
like
Like AIM?
an old school like AIM. It basically looks like
Okay.
AOL Instant Messenger, but super de-resed, like low pixel, low fidelity.
All right. Okay. Like an 8-bit version of it, almost, or something.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And so, what's the game like?
Sorry, I'm distracted because somebody didn't turn off Phil Party, so we have a rando in our group.
Yeah, we do. Welcome Rando to the group. His name is Gunner Swords. He's here with us, helping, and that's
And
fun.
I think he can only hear me because I'm the only one on PC.
Oh, oh yeah. One thing that's fun about this game, and it's probably worth noting. So we are going to different locations too. Neat.
Yeah, we
All right,
we
so-
totally screwed this up.
Me and Justin are a team, and you and this guy are a team in the middle. That's fun,
Yeah,
right? And
this
just
would be
kill
great.
everyone in between.
To
Anyway,
Gunner Swords, I really apologize for this.
So before we talk about Emily's Away, I do want to just kind of side note about this game, Fortnite. One thing that's interesting is that you can cross-play in this game. We're on the PS4, me and Justin. We're playing with you, and I'm guessing Gunner Swords, which is on the PC. And we are doing that even though it is not officially supported. There's a workaround that'll let you get away with it. And what's crazy is that, and we'll talk about it as we come up upon like bushes and things, but they are not the same. There are differences between the games. Like placement of objects will not look the same on each of our maps as we look
Yeah.
at them. And that's kind of insane. So that means you could think you're hiding like in a bush, for instance, but just be crouching in the middle of a field and obvious to anyone playing on the other system. Hey, Justin, I have something for you.
Do you?
Yeah, it's this gun. It's a great gun. I want you to have it. And the reason I'm giving it to you is because I have a much better gun.
So I turned off voice chat in the game, so I'm pretty sure Gunner Swords is cut out now. It doesn't show me broadcasting to him anymore.
Okay. So we just went silent on poor gun
Yep.
or swords. Anyway, we are running towards you.
Okay.
We already alluded that. We are running towards you, and we will meet, like I said, maybe in the middle. In fact, actually, let's just go to you. We're just going to go to you. You stay put.
Cool.
I'm putting my marker right on you. Anyway, so let's talk about Emily is Away a little bit more. So it's a communicator game where you're sort of chatting by text, you said, but I don't understand. Is it an online game or?
No, it's offline. So it's simulating the experience of being someone who uses Instant Messenger from like 2002 to 2006. There are 4 chapters. Each one takes place in a different year. And
Okay.
and it's really interesting. It's sort of this one person's relationship to a girl in their class. You play as the main character, so it's kind of like Emily is definitely a woman, but you're just you.
I'm dead. I've died.
Oh man.
I've been murdered in the game. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting concept. So,
Yeah.
would you say there's more or less gunplay than there is here in Fortnite?
I'm down.
I would say there's less gunplay
Okay.
and about the same amount of communication.
I'm about as good with a gun in that game as this one. Oh yeah, you are about to die.
Yeah.
Horrible. Yep. And you were basically executed, poor Justin. That was hard to watch. Anyway, we are watching you, Tim. You are now our current feed.
Okay.
No pressure. Just know that
pulling up the
everyone can
drawbridge.
see everything you're doing. Sorry. So how have you finished it? Is it a game you've completed?
Yeah, I played through it. And as somebody who lived through that era, using instant messengers, I didn't use AIM a whole lot, but I used a lot of ICQ.
I've never seen anyone do what you're doing right now.
I know. I kind of love it though.
I mean, it's not going to stop anyone.
Your partner is confused. It is fantastic. So, Justin, you played this too, right?
Yeah, a long time ago, but yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Were you hoping I would elaborate on
I
that?
guess I wanted more than that. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just fascinated by what Tim's doing right now.
I know. Me too.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It captured a lot of what I experienced. I think,
Okay.
having lived through that.
So even though it's like a simulated version of that, it is. He's building with you. Like he's straight up into this.
This is awesome.
So fun. I'm so happy. But it like simulates that conversation, even though it's all dealing with a computer.
And
You're not.
I mean, obviously, it's not. It's not. What's the word I'm looking for? Like completely true. It's a representation of what that was like.
Sure. Okay.
But it nails a lot of the details, like or the emotion that you feel. So one of the things it does when you're inputting your chat, you're typing. You're actually punching the keyboard, and it types out something.
Okay.
Like you choose kind of the direction you want to go. You pick like from 3 options or so, and then when you're punching keys on your keyboard, it types out for you. And it does this awesome thing, like, with instant messenger, because you're typing something, or even text messages, you're typing something out, and then you have time to revise it before you actually send it out.
Okay.
Oh, Christ's sakes, really?
Found you in the skylight. Oh, that's fun.
awesome.
I don't even know how.
Fire from the ceiling. Oh man, you've emptied this place out.
That's
Sorry.
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Oh,
Sorry.
no,
Now you're in the pit.
I'm in it. Yep, now I'm in it.
Yeah. Well.
What I'm trying to do is build a tent.
Oh, I see. Okay. You have succeeded. You have protection from the storm, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well played. Well played, sir.
Does it
Are you
work?
just locking yourself in a room?
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Yep, this guy just walled me in. This is great. I'm just going to hang out. So,
I mean, it certainly makes for good television, as it were.
yeah, I'll bet this video is
Locked in this
entertaining.
room, doing nothing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Say hi to the audience. So what else? So that game, it delivered. It really
Right.
captured that feeling of being in that
So with
time
that
period.
whole like punching keys, one of the things that happens is sometimes you revise your text message, right?
Sure.
So sometimes you type out something and like you realize that what you're typing is too true to your feelings, right? Like it's too close, it's too private. So instead of writing like you're such a great person, you write something like a great person is you. That's not it's not a good example.
I feel like that doesn't make a lot of sense.
That was a fantastic example.
I'm trying to think
lot
of
of
a
people
better example.
Did write like Yoda spoke. I do remember that.
It's more like you're totally going to go far because I think you're an amazing person. And instead of writing that, you'll say something more like, sorry, I'm getting shot at. It's hard to concentrate. You'll say something like,
happened.
something more like, that's not friendly, is it?
Why would this fire at you be friendly? I mean, I'm just asking.
So I didn't realize my teammate was down.
Oh, I see.
So I'm just hiding in this thing.
You're
They don't know
alone.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm totally alone. Nobody knows I'm here.
This is such a weird scenario that is playing out in this game right now.
Look at that
You are-
green gun out there, Tim.
Yeah, I see that. Can I get it? I can't get it through the wall.
Cannot without revealing yourself. I can't believe that. Wow.
But like the
This is
map's
so
not great right
ridiculous.
now. I'm right in between the storm and the central circle. So in a minute and a half, it's going to start shrinking, and I'm going to have to run.
Okay. But for the meantime, you're hiding in a thing. So while you're hiding, this is the perfect time, I suppose, to. I don't know that your example was making a lot of sense, but is it the kind of thing where you're starting to type, realize that you're saying too much, and then go back and retype it?
Yeah, like the player character in the game definitely has feelings for Emily, probably either crush or romantic feelings on Emily. And for whatever reason, different stages of the game, it's not possible to start a relationship, or the player character is uncomfortable starting a relationship. And it kind of progresses through that and what it's like to have that relationship to somebody while you're in college, and not going to the same schools and stuff like that. But it does a number of that chat era feel completely true to form.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did it make you feel at all like you had a crush on Emily? Did it? Because it's interesting the way they did that as the player you're experiencing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did it transfer that feeling at all? Was it able to give you that sense?
Like, not quite. I didn't feel like Emily was fleshed out enough to really feel that way. It was more just apparent that the player character has those feelings.
Okay. Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
I think you should break out of this and try to take on everybody yourself.
All right, this is going to go so well.
I know, but we're excited. You ready? This is a big moment. Like you're about to walk out on stage for the first time.
Going for it.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, look, he's built us an inner. That's cool.
You did get the gun if you wanted it.
Yeah, let me get rid of some stuff.
That's an upgrade too. The way guns work in this game is there are different degrees of rarity, and the higher or the more rare they are, the more powerful they are. They just do more damage. But they're just different colored versions. Like that's a green shotgun as opposed to a white one.
This is so funny.
It does more.
I don't even know how those people got in. Unless they walled me back in.
They could have. That's an odd choice. One of those lights must be broken out on the top.
Yeah. It just doesn't show to me.
I feel like this actually ended up going worse than our first. Well, so we tried to record this episode a moment ago, and unfortunately the video didn't record for some reason. So this is kind of our take two. And I think it's going... it's going really well. It's going really well.
Can you see the mini-map?
No. Just the radar. We can see the storm is on your butt.
Right.
And you just got
now you're in the storm.
over by it. Yeah, now you're in it.
And I'm super low in health. I'm just gonna.
So the storm exists to kind of corral players into this isolated, or not isolated, but smaller and smaller area.
Why can't I deploy that?
And I don't know what you're looking at. Pad. Oh, you have to put it on a flat surface to do that. Oh. So you have to build a flat surface but I don't know what your health. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
You don't have a chance. It's all right.
Damn it! I was so close.
That's okay.
Jump. I've never used a jump pad.
Oh, that would have been fun. Jump pads are fun.
All right. Well, let's get another one in.
All right.
Yeah, let's play a game. I always feel like I am so much worse at this game when we play as a group. I don't know why. I just can't handle when they have more than one person. I can never win those, but I can. So no fill this time.
Yeah, no fill.
I went with no fill. That means it will not give us a person. We're waiting for you to say you're ready, and then the moment you are, we're in. Okay, cool. So
Emily is Away is awesome. It's a tiny little free indie game. There's a sequel, Emily is Away 2, which is different, and I haven't played it yet, but it's much more expansive. The developer went and built out 2006 versions of different websites. When you click links in the chat, it opens up your system web browser and goes to those things. It's much more immersive. Try it out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do plan on playing both of them at some point. Although my list for games I haven't gotten around to is insane. I'm drowning in a list of games I want to play. Games I own that I haven't played.
I wonder who the people are who are not drowning in games.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's everyone, right? So let's maybe talk about something else that maybe is a little different. That's not game related.
There's the Hawaii thing.
We've talked about, so Hawaii just got essentially all right, I'm going to do the marker, by the way, for the house we typically do. I think it's just a good starting spot. We don't have a lot of people, and we can kind of take a few moments to breathe, see what we can find for loot. Anyway, the big scare in Hawaii is not a bad topic, which is that they just got an alert that a missile was on the way, and that was in error. Thank God, by the way, but it took them forever to correct it.
Yeah, it was 38 minutes from the time the message went out on the thing that sends a text message to every cell phone or pops up as an alert on every cell phone. 38 minutes before they issued a correction. So in those 38 minutes, you're sitting in Hawaii and you have no reason to doubt the veracity of one of these alerts on your phone. So as far as you know, missile is inbound for your tiny little island home.
That's crazy. And I mean, 38 minutes doesn't sound like a long time in most other regards, but when it comes to that, that's an eternity.
It is. and apparently, so we're currently a day after that.
And that happened yesterday.
It sounds like there was some crazy thing where like there was a problem at a shift change and somebody hit the wrong button and it sent. Which I don't know. Maybe they're just sitting in front of what looks like an Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard, where you can just press any button to send out all these different alerts.
I love the term Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, you've seen like web soundboards where it's all clips from Arnold Schwarzenegger, clips from you press different ones, different stuff comes out. So like there's a get to the chopper, and there's like a and they
do prank phone calls sometimes using them. And things like that.
I imagine it's like maybe it's one of those where it's just like ballistic missile incoming, or like zombie pandemic, or like island is sinking into the ocean. Like these are all options that they can send, and it's really easy to just tick one of them. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Which is
better, green or blue?
Blue is better. Just like in, I want to say Destiny? But
that other game
Borderlands and Diablo.
Thousands of hours.
The universal color scheming for rarity.
Yeah, it's universal. It is pretty universal, actually. Good call.
Your houses.
Hey, look, it's a town, and it seems to have people on a roof over 195 area. There's a guy standing that roof.
Whoa. Okay.
Do you think you're in a bush?
Yeah, there is. I think I'm in a bush.
No, there's a bush. I'm just kidding. Let me...
maybe they fixed that.
Huh. Do we want to engage in fights because it's more interesting for the people watching?
Yes.
Probably. Yep. Right? All right, so let's go for it.
Let's kill this guy.
Let's kill this guy. We'll kill this guy. I love the optimism of that, by the way. Big fan. I don't know where he is. I don't know if any of you have come across him, or found where he is, but he's no longer here. I don't see anybody in the general vicinity. But anyway, wait, you got somebody?
I hear someone.
Oh, I can't hear anybody.
Is it me?
Maybe. Oh. Are you shooting?
No.
No, I mean I
hear them too. Oh, they're over here. 60.
60?
There's two guys, and they're being attacked. There's a fight going on. Okay. Let's join that fight.
Yep. Where are they?
They're picking up loot. They just killed the other guys, which is a bad sign, but it's okay. They're in the building. The roof is... There's like a wall is blown away.
Oh, yeah.
Outside.
They're in there. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, I'm going to die. Yep. I made a bad choice and confronted two guys.
I'm down.
I'm still up, but like I'm about to die.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
And we're dead.
All right,
so if we're both down and hurt and one of our teammates is alive, we'll stay that way. But if you kill all of the teammates, you all just die instantly, which I think is...
That's how it works in real life.
Just like in real life, exactly. I feel like... Go ahead.
I've been playing a lot of Evolve lately.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is an old... it's a 2015 first-person squad class-based 4 versus 1 asymmetrical shooter. If you're...
A lot of descriptors.
Yeah, well, it's two different games, right? If you're playing the Hunters, it's a first-person squad class-based shooter, cooperative, 4-player. And if you're playing the Monster that you're hunting on this crazy alien planet, then it's a third-person stealth brawler.
I guess that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, which I don't enjoy at all.
So you don't like being the Monster?
No, not at all. I think it's awful. It's not my thing. I like it's by the same team who made Left 4 Dead 2 and Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that part. I enjoy the 4-player team thing. And it kind of died. They made some mistakes with the way they monetized it. They had a ton of DLC that's super. It's like $300 if you wanted to buy all the characters. And slow progress. I don't know. Like DLC day one on top of a $60 game release.
Let's go to Moisty Mire, all of us.
Okay, doing it.
Okay, right in the center is where you want to shoot for.
Shoot for
big tree. The big tree on an island.
Okay,
and that's where you want to land because it has multiple chests generally.
Cool.
So yeah, I remember Evolve. I was really excited for that on a PAX one year. They had a giant statue. There was a lot of hype surrounding it. The concept's cool. When you say there's a lot, like Justin said, there's a lot of descriptors you gave that may only make sense if you're a gamer or familiar with the terminology to some extent or into the technology of it. But it basically means, to kind of put those in human terms, the big one, right, in the one that's on a raised.
Yep, I see it.
Land. There is, I guess, what would best be described as it's what'd you say, asymmetrical, meaning that not everyone has the same experience.
It's not everyone's playing the same game, same game,
basically. Yeah. What are some other games that have that in design to kind of use as a reference? I know the new Friday the 13th game is like that, where one of you plays as Jason and the other ones are counselors, and you're trying to survive.
Dead by Daylight, that's another one. Dead by Daylight does the same kind of thing.
Yeah, almost actually.
There's a killer and
identical
camp counselors. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the concept of those games, but I never really got into them. There hasn't been an example of a game that I've actually liked very much that was like that. One thing is like,
Oh, I wouldn't mind if the monster was AI controlled. Like, it would still be fun for me.
It would be nice to have that option.
Yeah, well, there's a play versus AI
there
now.
is?
Yeah, so it went free to play in 2016, right before they shut it down, right before the team was forced to stop working on it, and the rights were purchased by 2K, so they weren't even allowed to continue with it. And it's just been like a ghost thing, like a ghost ship since then, where all the servers are up. The game still works. It's probably got some bugs and cheating, but
we're getting shot at.
Yeah, I see that. I'm trying to find where. Oh, from the bush.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'm on the other side of this tree, though. I am safe. I can be rezzed or picked up or whatever you call it, healed.
I was engaging, but
they're up on the hill.
Yeah.
Which hill?
They're on 255, 240, 255. They're building up there. Tim is shooting at them.
I'm not going to make it to you, probably.
Just took down the...
Yep.
But
so
keep going to me.
In the water. Yep.
Keep going to me, yeah. Justin, above you, right above you, on that ledge above you. That's where they're at. You just jump down.
Yeah, he's in the water. Take him out.
He is. He's gonna. One kill.
There's two of them. There's another one coming down. Another one dropping down. Up on top.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't gonna work out, but you got a kill.
Yeah.
Nice.
And hey,
that's what it's all about.
That's progress. That's exciting gameplay. Did you see that?
That was.
My gun had no range. I picked up SMG. I couldn't do anything for where I was. Unfortunate. Anyway, I was going to say, there's a lot of games that have had that sort of idea where it's not quite the same experience for everybody. Some of them are that like the Friday the 13th and the Evolve game, where you play a group of people, one side, and then the other side is one much more powerful kind of character that you're playing as. And that's interesting in its own right. But another game that did a similar thing that I never really got to try but always wanted to was Splinter Cell's multiplayer. Did you ever hear about that or see it? There was this amazing thing where you could one side play it as a first-person shooter, as a merc, where they had like typical first-person shooter stuff, and then the other side played as the kind of Splinter Cell agent, which was a third-person stealth thing. And
really?
It was even teams, and it was such a cool idea, but it never took off, and it was probably I think the Xbox One was the last system to have it on, so nobody, like, internet wasn't huge.
I didn't even hear about that there was a difference.
Yeah. It was a really cool idea. Let's go to Moisty Meyer again.
Sure.
Just to try it out.
Yeah, I'm a fan generally of that kind of thing, of asymmetric multiplayer games. I went to a talk years ago from the developer of Artemis Spaceship Bridge Simulator, and he was talking about how even games that were not set up as asymmetric multiplayer could sometimes be played that way. He was talking about an old, C64 game or something where you have you're flying a helicopter and also shooting, and like if somebody else takes the shooting controls and you take the flying controls, now you have asymmetric co-op multiplayer.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I haven't played as many multiplayer games as I'd like to, because I think there's a lot of innovation to be made there. So many games are just the same thing. It's all the same multiplayer. I mean, there's different variations, obviously, on the how well they're created or designed, but it's still the same concept, and I feel like there's room to not have it be. And that kind of stuff is interesting to me.
Yeah, I would like to see that stuff experimented with more.
I mean, games like this are, while they're becoming a little, I don't know, I don't want to say overplayed, but certainly becoming a focus, like Battleground. Yeah, Battle Royale games. They were a pretty big deal when they first came out, because they're so different, and so many people swarm to that. There's a reason they're incredibly popular. It's because I think primarily it's such a different take. This whole 100 people, one survives feeling is something different than anyone had been experiencing really before that. And I think that's the appeal.
Just having like a game where I mean, most multiplayer, at least multiplayer shooters, when you die, you wait a second and respawn, and you just keep fighting. And that definitely doesn't happen in this game.
Yeah, that's true. That like roguelikes are really popular. That one life is all I have. It's not quite the same level, but I think it touches on that. This kind of battle royale thing where you have your one life does matter, and you don't want to lose it.
Yeah, which is funny because I really much prefer the kind of Quake mode of you die, you immediately respawn, and you do it again. Like,
oh yeah, I wouldn't say that I don't have a preference. I mean, I'm used to that. I like that, definitely. But I also think that there's a place for both, and I think they're both really interesting. It's just cool. It's a cool, different way to do it. And these are small adjustments. Think about, like, what would it be like if a multiplayer game wasn't focusing on... Are you being attacked?
No, I just saw... I was heading toward a built house, or a half-built house, and... crap. I saw somebody building inside of it.
Oh.
So that was not the experience I was looking for just now.
Did you get away?
Yeah, I got away.
Okay, cool.
Hitting me in the
but back. Like, what if somebody was the next big invention was not even a shooter? Like that, it doesn't have to be. Like, there's so many games with shooting in it. What if other mechanics are being explored more often? Like, one of the craziest experiences I ever had at all was Portal, which is just so different and unique. And there could be stuff done with that in a multiplayer way that could be maybe really interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's just a concept, but different. Playing with things.
The Portal co-op was pretty awesome.
Oh, it was great. And I guess when I say that, I mean more. I'm talking more like competitive, like where you're playing against other people in a competitive way. I don't know.
I just got shot in the back.
Oh, I'm not even close to where you guys are. I have, unfortunately.
I was too close to the damn factory or whatever. Somebody was taking pot shots at me.
We're probably at a point where I'm guessing after this game we're done. So don't die, because this is your last life.
Okay, what are you doing, Josh?
I'm coming to get you guys, but I'm.
Okay.
Are you alive?
You see the dude in the courtyard?
I was picking up stuff.
Stay below the hill. Just kind of peek over with your camera.
Yeah, I see.
He's building walls.
What direction? What number?
330.
Okay.
345. He's like building tall.
Is it one guy, or can you tell?
I've only seen one guy so far.
I saw two.
Oh, he's in the prison. Oh, he's coming.
Yeah.
Or he just dropped down.
He's building taller. Yeah.
He's coming up here on the hill.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm down, but he's hurt. He's almost dead.
You get him?
Fuck, he's got a partner somewhere. His partner's shooting at us.
Yep.
Yeah, Justin, get back. Get back. Keep going, because he can hit you from where you are. Drop down. Yep.
I'm out.
I think he sniped Justin with like one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other guy's down. Oh yeah, we're all out.
But we did down a guy as a team. That is what it's all about.
Then you can't
Remember
control who
this.
you're spectating or look around while you're spectating.
For when we go pro. I want everyone remember this. It'd be great if we got good at this game. You think about, have you ever watched any streamers play this or any like YouTube players? Like,
No.
there's incredible stuff out there, quality wise. Like, people are amazing at this, and I would love to be even a little bit
teamwork or individual function.
teamwork, individual function. I mean, there's insane stuff that's worth seeing. Yeah. At one point, by the way, when we were dropping into this location, the video said it was done recording, so I started another one as fast as I could. I don't know what that's going to look like, but there may be a little bit of a hiccup. Anyway, we are done with this experiment of part 2. Maybe we'll get better and better at this, but I wonder how the technical side of this worked out. I think our audio and everything might sound better than it ever has.
Well, at least for the one other time we did it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Anyway, that I don't know what Tim's doing, but it's making a weird sound. Like, it's almost like he's eating chips. I think he's just typing.
He's eating his keyboard.
The eagle flies at midnight in the tomb of the tailor, as they say. Everyone, thanks for joining us as we kind of work through this. It's fun for us, and maybe we can make this a great series. I just think it needs a little direction, and that's on us. So we'll figure out how to be focused. I think that's the goal. Ish. But still fun, and thanks for listening and watching.
Yeah, and Tim, thanks for playing with us and for putting up with our ridiculousness and having to do 2 episodes instead of 1.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and anyone listening, be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
That's a good guest right there. All right, bye, everyone. I appreciate it.
Bye.
See you next time.